Hey guys, this is day 8. You are here, you made it. I'm gonna do this video with a sleeping baby, so don't mind her. Hopefully, I don't wake her up. Anyway, day 8, we're gonna talk about discouragement. This is an important topic for me, and especially for us that we have so much going on. I want to remind you that you need to take a step back and you need to find your passion off and separate from Young Living in your everyday life. Because if you go in and you can easily overwhelm yourself and overwhelm the people around you, and that's the opposite of what this whole thing is about. So I want to take a day today, day 8, to remind you to make this about what works for you, because I'm giving you ideas and I'm giving you tips and everything, but you have to find what works for you and take those little nuggets that apply to you in your life and the way that you're doing things, and that way you don't find yourself overwhelmed. When you do get discouraged by life, things that are happening around you, by the Young Living itself, or maybe somebody said something to you about the business or MLMs, or they don't want to do Young Living because X, Y, and Z, and that really discouraged you and then makes you wonder why you're doing it, I want you to remember the day that you got your package or the day that you ordered it, and that excitement, and tune in to that excitement. And just because right now you're feeling discouraged doesn't completely null everything else. You are allowed to have discouragement. We're human. You're allowed to get discouraged, to feel overwhelmed, frustrated, anxious, whatever the case may be. But don't let that nullify everything else that you've worked for, that you've reached so far. And especially don't let it null the people that already in your team, that have already said yes to you, because they saw the message and they did receive it, and there's not everybody is going to receive that, and that's okay. That's okay. Everyone has their own path. So I want to encourage you and motivate you to keep going. Be discouraged, whatever. Take your day, take a day off, take a step back, and keep going after you've had your time. Keep it up. And with that, I also want to say, ooh, the light shifted in here, all weird. With that, I also want to encourage you to look at your process and what has worked and what has not worked, and revamp it all. Use what worked and repeat that. And then what didn't work, and then just learn from your mistakes. If you push somebody too much and whatever happened there, just learn from your mistakes, ask for forgiveness, forgive yourself, move on, let that be the past. Also, organize yourself, organize your time. Look at the days and the tasks, write them in your calendar. You have the whole social media post calendar in the resources page. So if you want to just print that and check it off each time you do the things, have it on your fridge or somewhere where you can see it. It's not completely detailed, so you still have to go into the days if you want to see the detailed version, but it's just ideas. It's just to give you ideas. Like sometimes, what in the world do I post? And it's just to give you idea, but you can be creative and make it your own. So I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Go into the discussion room, ask the questions, whatever you need to know, or have to encourage people with, or a story you want to tell us. We're all in this together. Tomorrow, I'm going to go in a little bit more about what is OGV, what does PV mean, a little bit more into like your virtual office, and answer a little bit of those questions. because I know don't feel like you need to memorize everything, guys. That can be overwhelming too. It's just when we're talking Young Living business and I use these words, I want you to understand a little bit, just an idea of what it all means. All right, love you guys. Have a blessed day 8.